All right, everyone relax. It's Stinky. It's January 4th, 2000. O&A will be back live in 5 minutes.
Opie and Anthony. 1027 WNEW.
We're going to play a song to get psyched for the festivities.
You son of a bitch.
And we also got to, abuse Stinky right off the bat.
Nice, Stinky.
Opie and Anthony will be live in 5 minutes. It's January 4th, 2000.
Opie and Anthony are going to be live.
We'll get into it next.
2 minutes last year.
We're going to get into it next, but we got to get an attitude going here, okay?
Right.
Man, do we have some stuff to tell you today. It's WNEW.
Howdy, Quaid.
Dylan! Dylan! So nice to hear that. Making sure all our buttons work, Anthony?
I'm Big Dick Black. Let's go while we're young.
Good morning.
Hello, cutie pie.
Dana! Dylan! Dana! Dylan!
I'm pissed off, Rick. How are you?
Rick's pissed, too. Everyone's pissed. Well, Anthony, let me just say this.
Yeah.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony on 1027 WNEW.
Yes.
I didn't think I would be saying that again. Nope. Yeah, that was close. Whoa, that was close. Duck, Opie. So yeah, your pals came really close this time. So you want to? Well, let's start with Stinky. Get Stinky in here. See, we got to say something today, obviously, because we were teasing the fact for 2 weeks when we went on vacation for the holiday, for Christmas and New Year's, that we would be back live with brand new shows. What, January 2nd?
Christmas and New Year's. That seems like 10 years ago.
And now it's January 4th, and we're finally
2000.
We're finally back on the air. And it would be kind of hard to just make believe that nothing happened in the last 2 days.
Yeah. You know, gotta kind of say something.
And I know a lot of people listening to make sure we behave. Don't worry.
A lot of speculation, I know. I was reading on the message board and everything. A lot of speculation as to why we weren't live January 2nd.
So we're down the hall, and I call Stinky. I go, Stinky, a lot of people wondering if we're going to finally be on the air today.
Yeah.
I go, do us a favor. And just before commercials, come on the air and go, this is Stinky. The guys are going to be live. And because we've done so many repeat shows in the last 2 weeks, I said it would be smart to say the date. So people go, oh, okay, he's talking about today.
Today's date.
This isn't something that Stinky, said a year and a half ago, and it's just part of their best of crap.
Right.
And trust me, I'm sick of the best of at this point.
We're not going to be able to do another best of for a year.
Right. So I go, Stinky, just tell everyone we're going to be live for the first time in a long time, and tell them the date, January 4th, 2001.
It's like when the hostage takers make the hostage take a picture with today's newspaper to confirm that it's today.
That's exactly what I was getting at. And in case you're just tuning in, this is what Stinky said.
All right, everyone relax. It's Stinky. It's January 4th, 2000. O&A will be back live in 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Will somebody put this retard out of his misery?
Stinky, good one. You're a little nervous or something.
That was your big break right there.
I know, I kind of...
a lot of our faithful listeners, there's a lot of listeners out there that could care less if we're live or we're on tape or fired or whatever. They don't care. But there's a core audience that really wanted to know what was going on, and it was your duty to make sure people realized we were going to be live today.
Wrong! Try again, dumbass!
I assume you realize that it's the year 2001 at this
2001.
Point, right?
Yeah, well, after about every person in the whole studio told me and ridiculed me about it, and everyone on the phones, it's 2001, dumbass!
Well, it is. You just saw the message boards. What the hell is Stinky smoking? Is he too busy listening to Fish? You know the deal.
Well, I don't want to be a geek and have it written down in front of me and read it all, so I figured
maybe.
But I blew it anyway.
The funny thing is, I go, Stinky, why don't you write it down? I did tell you to write it down.
He did. Yeah, I heard that in the office. Hope called in and said, maybe you should write that down. And you said, no.
Writing it down.
No.
All right, Anthony, a lot of people want an explanation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to just simplify everything that has gone on since we were last live on these airwaves. Okay?
Back in 2001.
I'm going to just simplify it. I hope you have a pen and paper because you're going to be blown away.
All right. Here is...
All right. This is all the stuff that has happened. Vin Scelsa.
Yeah.
Let go.
Yes.
No longer a part of WNEW.
You will not hear Vin on Sunday nights.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
Almost fired.
Closer than any of you could ever imagine.
Hanging by a thread.
You should have seen the boys.
Rick, our producer.
Yeah.
Was going to be fired yesterday.
Right. It was a done deal. And we were supposed to be on the air yesterday. We were going to come on the air.
Wait,
do a show.
Can I give the last piece of news and then we'll back up?
Uh-huh.
Radio chick. Fired
today.
Fired
Done.
today.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony suspends the PD yesterday. That's what happened since we left.
That is exactly what happened.
You think we're BSing, whatever. Most of this will come out in the press. But that's exactly what happened.
That's what happened.
We've always been honest with you guys. Vince Scelsa, let go. Opie and Anthony, almost fired. Rick was supposed to be fired yesterday. Radio chick, fired. Anthony, suspended. Jeremy, our PD, for today.
There you go. That's what happened.
All right, let's move on. How was your vacation, Ant?
Pretty good. Had a nice, relaxing vacation. The first week of it, anyway. Oh, my God. Yeah, we fully intended on coming on the air and doing a show yesterday.
Right.
Right up until 2...
No,
1:30.
1:30, 1:40.
1:30, 1:40. I knew when Opie slammed the door, grabbed his coat, rattled off some curse words, and just took off out of the studio, out of the offices, down the hallway toward the elevator, that it was time to get yet another stellar Worst Up show together.
Now, I'm assuming we're allowed to talk about this part of everything, right?
Yeah, this
is part of our lives. It's part of our show.
In the office, yeah.
It's part of what has been going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were called into a meeting.
Yeah.
And it was told to us that Rick was going to be fired.
Yeah.
This was at 1:40, 20 minutes before we're supposed to entertain, everybody.
Come back from vacation.
After
for
having
the first show back.
After having a hell of a vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this was yesterday, January 3rd, this happened. Now, January 2nd was a lot of fun, too.
Well,
so on the heels of that.
That part, I assume we should just leave alone for now.
Oh, I know, but let's just say it wasn't a fun day for the boys.
No.
That was the day that the boys almost got nailed.
Yeah.
And then the next day, we wanted to come on the air, do a show, and just get the ball rolling again.
Right.
And we're dragged into the office right before the show and told that Rick is going to be fired.
Right.
So now we're just like, what? Opie freaks out.
No.
What?
Anthony loses his effing mind.
Yes, I did. In the office.
And basically told Jeremy, our boss, that it's not his decision to make.
Yeah, that was pretty much what was spelt out and with the F word thrown in every other word. I got a problem with that word, man. I can't use it on the air. Off the air, it is every other word out of my mouth is the F word.
Which was effing brilliant.
It was FFF.
So then he decided to get on his high horse and tell us, do you guys realize how close you guys were to being fired on Monday?
Oh, believe us, we knew.
So that's when we screamed and said, yeah, we do realize that because we were there.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I got up and I strung together, I don't know, about 10 curses in a row.
Yeah.
I would love a tape of that because
please.
I was pretty proud.
Please.
And there was a closed-door meeting. I said, I will not be going on the air today, and I don't know when I'll be going on the air again.
Yeah, I am out of here.
And I took the door and literally almost ripped it off its hinges.
Yes.
And stormed out.
Yeah.
At this point, I hear that Jeremy freaked out, said, oh, no, what did I do?
Well, it was, maybe it shouldn't have gone down that way.
Right.
And at the timing with right before showtime and everything.
Now, one of the most classic lines. He goes, should I follow him? Because now at this point I'm already down the hall with my jacket, my keys. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I said, let me go talk to him.
No, but before you said that, you go, I don't think that would be a good idea.
I think you should stay here. and I will speak with Opie.
Right.
And then we had
powwow.
meetings down in the lobby of this building, and phone calls are being made.
And that's why we got to talk about it, because while we're in the lobby, there's nowhere to go when you're in a crisis around here.
I
You
know.
notice that?
Yeah.
Because we couldn't stay around here because it was intense. So I left. You came down. And we're in the lobby of the building trying to discuss what the F is going on, what to do, right?
Whether there is an Opie and Anthony show.
And there are listeners down there going, hey, I love the show, guys.
Yes, there's a guy with headphones on looking at us, smiling, nodding his head. And we're trying to, like, discuss top secret stuff.
He has no clue that we are trying to figure out what the F to do.
Yeah.
But he has his Walkman on, and he's ready to listen to another fine Opie and Anthony show.
So I'm doing some minor shuttle diplomacy on the elevator. Opie's in the lobby on the phone. I'm going upstairs, talking with people up here, downstairs, talking to Opie. And on the elevator, there are people going, hey, can't wait to hear the show today. And I just got smiling. Yeah. Can't wait to get on, effer.
So then Anthony, without going into detail, goes back in with Jeremy.
Yeah.
Our boss.
Mm-hmm.
And basically tells him to take the day off today.
Well, it was...
so we could do a radio show.
It was thought that it might be best for this show to get back on track without Jeremy being here for our show.
So you told him to take the day off.
Well, it was discussed, yes.
You
maybe
told
he
him
should
to take the day off.
Not be here when we do our show. So what, does that amount to me suspending Jeremy for the day?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there you go.
It'll be a chapter in our book. Anthony suspended the boss. That is brilliant. So then, fast forward to today. And I show up early before you got here.
Yeah.
And you know how we have to walk by Jeremy's office to get into our office.
Uh-huh.
I walk by, his door's open. And I'm like, that son of a bitch. I thought Anthony suspended him.
Yeah.
So I go into our office, and now I slam the door again.
One of those wall-shaking door slams.
Oh, yeah. Next thing I know, his office is locked, and he has left the building.
Yes.
And he's not here.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And that's where we sit.
For now.
A lot of people saying, you're saying all this stuff, but you're not saying why. There's a lot of stuff we just can't talk about. A lot of people have speculated. We've read a lot of speculations. I'd say 80% of them are correct. People out there are smart enough to figure things out.
I think the people that care know exactly what that went down. And
you know what the deal is.
And that's it.
And if no one thought it could ever get to the point where we could be thrown off of these airwaves, oh, yeah, it can. It can. It came close. As a matter of fact, during one point on January 2nd, Opie, we were fired. I looked at you. You looked at me.
Yeah.
And it was that same familiar feeling from Boston.
Yep.
That it was done.
Right.
Like, weren't all kinds of things going through your head like, all right, now what? Now we got to start the ball rolling on what you do after you get thrown
Something
off.
happened in there that changed. I can't.
No, you can't. We can't talk about it. We can't. The people that know this show have to just understand that we can't talk about it. But if you delve into it, you'll know what we're talking about. That's all. That's all we can say.
I'm sure there'll come a day that we'll talk about it, but we can't.
Not right now.
No.
I mean, that was one of those. We've talked about it many times on these very airwaves that one of these days you will turn on the radio and we will not be here. And it was very close to being a couple of days ago.
And no one is.
And no joke. No, this isn't a bit. This was honestly the closest that we've come without actually being thrown out the door.
And there's no guarantee Rick's keeping his job.
No, this is still up in the air, too.
Right.
This is still up in the air.
There is no guarantee at this point.
Yeah.
Oh. No, Rick, with your status, just put down your pen today.
Yeah.
Put down your pen and paper. The one thing I want to say, do you have that Post article, Ben?
Yeah.
I mean, we had the worst vacation ever. Ever. We were supposed to get 2 weeks to relax, go skiing.
Yeah.
Get our heads together for another fine year of broadcasting. And half the time was spent wondering if we were ever coming back. And that is a fact.
Right.
And I got to thank the New York Post. This came out during vacation. Keep your eye on these up-and-comers in 2001.
Yeah, how about that?
What a shoot. This was in Monday.
Can you believe this?
This was Monday, January 1st.
When at the time this came out, Opie and I were on the phone with each other every hour going, all right, strategy.
Well, this came out Monday, and this should be a really big deal for us and the show and the listeners and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as most people were reading this going, wow, look at this. You know, they list 10 people that are up-and-comers for the year 2001. Opie and Anthony make it as talk show hosts in New York City. Just to give you an idea, we're in the same company as a lady named James King. I know it's a guy's name, but it's a girl who's supposed to be the next supermodel, okay?
Yeah.
Huh?
Kid Rock's girlfriend.
Kid Rock's girlfriend. Thank you, Ben.
Great.
Jimmy Fallon from SNL, who's absolutely hilarious.
Yep.
Derek Jeter of the Yankees.
There you go.
Venus Williams, the black tennis player.
Why can't you just say the good tennis player, Opie?
Whatever. Dan Doctoroff, president of New York's Olympic Bid Committee. Some chef. David Boies, who's the lawyer for Al Gore.
Oh, Al Gore's lawyer, the guy that lost every case to try to get him to be president.
A couple guys that are putting a website together, website entrepreneurs, and then finally Opie and Anthony, radio talk show host. This should be a big deal for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we should be proud of this. As we were reading this on Monday, January 1st, we were hours away from wondering if we were going to ever come back on these airwaves.
Yep. There you go. That's how we spent the tail end of our vacation. First week, the Christmas portion of the vacation, that was cool. I didn't hear anything. I didn't get any of those phone calls. When did you get the phone call?
We are trying to be careful and discuss this, but I mean, our listeners expect something. That's why I called the bosses. I'll just say to just kind of check in.
Hey, Merry Christmas,
kind of thing. Sure, just to check in. Seriously, see how everything was going. And the quote was, "You guys didn't tell me what you did just before you." Well, see, I got
whatever.
But we got the call that something was happening.
Yeah.
And then we spent the next 10 days going, holy ass.
Mm-hmm.
What the F?
Ooh. And that, screwed up the second half of the vacation.
Right.
That's for sure.
Right.
I was hardly able to concentrate on any of my video games. I was very upset.
But we're back. It's January 4th, 2001.
2001, Stinky.
Our phone number, 212-757-1027. We have lots of things to discuss. We were on CNN during break, and we have a whole list of stuff we want to talk about.
Right.
Guys, please help us out and don't hammer us on stuff, because it's really, we're not out of the woods.
It's sensitive, as they say.
And we're not out of the woods yet, okay?
Yeah.
But we figured we had to tell you something. But as the wreckage clears, I'll say it again, Vince Scelsa, let go.
Mm-hmm.
Opie and Anthony, almost fired.
Yeah.
This past Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Rick was going to be fired yesterday, our producer.
And we don't know where that stands as of yet.
And that is the God's honest truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were allowed to, do a show today.
Yeah.
They should have did the F show.
Yeah, the F show. That's when you get on and do the F show. It sounds like the meeting we had with Jeremy. F, 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 F.
Oh, and finally, Anthony suspended the program director. Got to have a little comedy in here. That'll go down in history. Anthony suspending our boss. You know what balls that takes, Anthony, after what we've been through?
Opie, when you look the firing right in the face like that, and it was that close, it's like when you look in death right in the eyes and you skate it, gives you newfound freedom. It does. And also several beers. I swear to God, this place is going to turn me into a goddamn raging alcoholic.
I heard after I stormed out, and the funny thing is, I got here late because this is a place you just don't want to be around right now.
No.
Usually we show up at like 11 and we have lunch and we really enjoy ourselves.
It's a powder keg.
But after all the stuff that went on, I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm getting there early, you know? So I parked the Lexus.
Opie's Lexus. How much longer you got that thing?
I thought they were going to take it away from me yesterday.
Your keys.
I swear to God, I'm like, wow. This is going to be repossessed right in front of my eyes.
Wouldn't that be great? Because then you could just take it on a joyride.
The IS300 Lexus. Yeah, I'm enjoying that still.
Yeah.
For now. So I park it downstairs, and Jamaican Mike is like, what's going on, Mon? You know, that whole deal.
Uh-huh.
And he parks the car. Swear to God, a half hour later, I'm getting
You're
my car.
storming back in.
So he's like, that's why there's so many people that are, know what's going on.
When Ope stormed out, and then I came down, talked to him, came back up. Ben, what was the first thing I did? First thing. Now, this is major crisis situation going down. First thing.
Went to the fridge and down to beer.
Right. I crack a button. I just go, well, beer makes everything better. And I slammed a bud, got my thoughts together.
Yeah.
And then went in and suspended Jeremy.
You guys, no joke. Anthony suspended the program right there. And when he was here, when I got here, I made it clear that, he broke his promise. One of many promises that we'll get into in the coming weeks. So that's when I slammed the door, and then he realized, okay, maybe when Ann said I shouldn't be here today, he really meant it. And he was gone. Out of the building.
Of slamming doors, I'm slamming beers. That's how this show works.
All right, Anthony.
Christ.
Well, let's take a break, okay?
All right, man. Cool.
And,
we'll take some calls. We'll
we gotta
get into things. There's a lot of stuff that happened during vacation that has nothing to do with us and our crisis, so be touching on a lot of that. But just, guys, the stuff that is sensitive issues and stuff. Let's try to lay off it so the boys can have maybe a couple of weeks of still being employed.
Right.
Jiminy Cricket.
Right. All right. 212-757-1027 is the phone number. No! Son of a bitch! Oh! Damn it! Oh! Turn it off! Turn it off! I'm a mental case.
1027 WNEW.
(212-757-1027) is our phone number, Anthony.
Yes.
We are back live for now on WNEW. A lot of speculation going around, a lot of rumors. We told you exactly what was going on.
A lot of stuff happened over the vacation.
John Minnelli from the Post wants to say something.
John.
All right, guys.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. So, first off, why do they want to fire Rick?
Oh, that's a good question. And it's another thing we can't talk about, John.
I know, but you're saying that maybe we should know why, but does it have anything to do with Voyeur Bus?
No, we can honestly say that the Voyeur Bus incident, no, that has nothing to do with the situation that took place.
Can you give a hint?
No, a hint is even too much information.
But somehow we should maybe know?
I could say this. Scapegoat.
There you go. That's a good one. That's good.
Scapegoat.
Yeah.
Wait, how'd you spell that, Opie?
Scapegoat. Scapegoat.
Scapegoat.
Right. There's a bigger story here, though, John.
Yeah.
The radio chick was fired today.
Yeah.
Hey, who's she going to be replaced with, you know?
Honestly, no.
We don't know what their plans are and what their motive was.
Do you know why that was? Was it ratings? Was it something she did?
No, as far as I know, they were moving up.
She's still in her office, if you want to talk to her. There's speculation that Anthony and I had something to do with it. Wrong.
Yeah, what am I reading that for?
Wrong. We were too busy trying to keep our own jobs. Thank you very much.
Well, there's also speculation. I highly doubt that.
Hey, John.
Yes.
We just had to dump out of that.
Oh, that's I can't say it.
Even no one can say anything even remotely resembling that.
Okay.
So you can put 2 and 2 together right there. Okay.
So the chick was on tape today, right?
Yes.
And you know what they're going to do tomorrow?
No.
Nope. We have no clue.
By the way, I called Jeremy Coleman, and they told me that he's in a meeting.
No, he was suspended by Anthony today.
Well, another source tells me he has left the building.
He has definitely left the building.
So this meeting that he's having, I guess he's not having at your station.
Anthony told him not to show up today.
It was in the show's best interest that we go on the air today and he not be here.
Because in the end, we're going to try to continue this radio show.
Yeah, we would definitely like to continue the Opie and Anthony show here on NEW.
Well, now this showdown that you had on Tuesday, did this have to do solely with Rick?
The Tuesday thing? Yes.
Tuesday? No.
Oh, Tuesday.
No, that was the Wednesday incident.
Yeah. No, Tuesday.
Wednesday was Rick. Tuesday was something else?
Yeah.
And what was Tuesday? You can't say.
Can't even hint.
Uh-huh. So the Rick situation is not resolved, you're saying?
No, this is still up in the air.
But obviously Rick is there.
He was fired. He was going to be fired yesterday.
That was it. And then Opie stormed out.
I threw a tantrum. Anthony yelled and screamed, and he's here today.
And then we everything was put on hold as far as people getting thrown out the door involved with this show.
So,
can you give me one more hint other than scapegoat?
No. Obviously, we really can't.
Yeah, I got two words.
Opie.
Bad producer.
Did you say bad producer?
Bad producer. Ouch. And one more before you go, John. Fredo.
Fredo?
Fredo, yes.
As in Godfather 1 or 2? 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I was out of town for most of the holidays. So what on the air did I miss that the listeners know about? That you could at least fill me in on what they know about, and I apparently don't know about.
The interesting thing is, I don't think anyone knew about it.
Yeah, no one really knew. It wasn't really anything you could put your finger on.
Right.
The culmination of a lot of the same subject. Pretty much it.
Well, what's your reaction to the radio chick being bounced, you guys?
I don't get it. A lot of people...
I don't think it's the smartest move at this moment in time.
No.
Because no matter who goes in there, they're going to have to start from ground zero. So it's going to be another 6 to 8 months with no ratings for NEW. But
and when's the book come out?
Monday.
Monday? So it's like maybe, see how she was doing.
But that's management's prerogative. If they, that's what they chose to do.
Who would you like to see get that slot? Do you have any idea who you'd like?
Let's see. John Manelli.
I would be terrible. Believe me, I know.
No, he's talking about on air, Anthony.
Dentist Alan Sniffen.
That's right.
Morning man at Q, Bob Buckman.
I mean, I would have to guess that Ron and Fez are the favorites.
Oh, favorites maybe not just of, I think they're pretty good too, but not just of yours, but maybe you think they might be in the running as far as the station's concerned?
I think Ron and Fez are the favorites for possibly moving up.
Okay.
This is all, of course, speculation. I have no idea.
You could probably talk to the chick.
A lot of people think Ant and I run this place.
That's another thing that really is amazing. Just because the station is in the crapper, and we've managed to etch a little bit of success out of our show, our time slot. People feel we are running things here. Believe me, when I was sitting on Tuesday, we are running nothing. We are running nothing.
We are running scared.
We are running. We're going to be running for the unemployment office is where we're going to be running.
Apparently, though, you ran the program director out of the building, at least so it seems.
I believe.
Well, just so we could get back in the air, because it was, we wanted to work yesterday.
You know what it is, John?
I mean, who in their right mind, I'll say something, and who in their right mind fires the producer of a hot radio show 20 minutes before the show's supposed to begin and assume that we could just walk down the hall
after 2 weeks vacation
and do
after
a radio show.
A crisis on the previous day? Maybe we should have gone on the air and had a couple of days of normalcy before crisis number 238 pops up. You know what I mean?
Now, you were supposed to be on the air live on Tuesday, right?
Right. Correct.
And then again, of course, yesterday, but not until today were you on live, right?
Yes.
And I had to be talked into coming here today.
Yeah, this was...
I know who talked me into coming in today? And a lot of our listeners hate him?
Who?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you were on the phone with Dice all night, and Dice gave you some sound career advice.
Dice was the one who told me that, you know what? You got to get back on the air and start goofing on stuff.
You got to get back on the air so you can plug more of my gigs.
He was also the one to tell us when we went into a certain meeting to look at the floor and eat crow.
Just eat crow, look at the floor, take your medicine.
So the guy isn't as stupid as we all think.
But we just wanted to get back on the air and do our dopey show, because with everything that's been going on, if we're not on the air, then we're just in BS corporate meetings. You know what I mean?
Right.
So without the air shift, to get off the air at 7 o'clock and go, wow, that was fun and everything, we might as well be working in an office, with the same management and everything like that. So we wanted to get on the air and have some fun. And when's that going to happen, Opie?
Today.
I'm having fun, too.
Well, do you think that Rick is home free at this point?
No.
Not at all.
No, and we've told him that.
Not at all.
At what level is this coming from? Is this programming, general manager's office, top dogs at CBS, or where?
We can't even be sure. We just know what's happening in our own office, and, I don't even know how high it goes, to tell you the truth. Not sure.
Is Ken Stevens in today? I'll call him next.
Yeah, call Ken, call Jeremy. I'm sure you'll get a good no comment. Call the chick. That ought to be some fireworks, man.
Well, the chick hasn't been thrilled with what I've written about her, but if she wants to call me, I'm happy to talk, and Rick has my number. No. I don't have her number, but if she wants to call me, I'm happy to talk to her.
We love what you write about us, Mr. Minnelli.
Yeah.
You've always been fair.
Good stuff, except when we first got here.
So,
oh, yeah.
Is there nothing else you can tell me? Not a morsel here you can throw out, a little meat?
Nah. We're hanging from a thread, John, and that's the truth.
Yeah. We were told the only way we could really talk to anyone in the press is on the air. So here you are. So that's why we're on the air, because we can't return your calls or anything like that off the air.
Okay. Well, you don't seem too terribly concerned, so I guess your fans don't have a whole lot to worry about, at least as far as you're concerned. Now, Rick, that might be another story, it sounds like.
Well, we'll see in the future, because what are we supposed to do? Get on the air and, oh, my God. Oh, we're trying to do an entertaining radio show.
What's going to happen is going to happen, and, we're just trying to do, entertaining and fun radio, and, I don't know.
We'll see what the future holds.
There you go.
Well, good luck, guys.
All right.
Is the Post hiring, John?
Actually, I think there's a freeze on in the company. News Corporation, I think, like a lot of companies now with the recession coming, has a hiring freeze.
Oh, my God.
Why, you want to write a column?
Yeah, something.
You want to host something on Fox News Channel? You want to do something on Channel 5?
There you go, with the likes of Psycho Mark.
By the way, how is networking? When is that going to happen? Or is this on hold again?
We refer to the syndication clock, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
The syndication clock has been destroyed.
It's been, it's frozen in time. It's been frozen. The plug's been pulled out. The battery's been thrown away.
It has been destroyed.
Looks very grim, John. Looks very grim.
Well, that's unfortunate, because I've been hearing that they've been running a tape of you in Washington, apparently in anticipation of carrying you.
Well, that all went down before Anthony and I royally screwed up.
Well, that's what I figured.
So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but that was the beginning of something exciting.
Does the term death wish have any meaning to you, gentlemen?
Oh, that we have a death wish?
I mean, do you think maybe you do on some level?
We've been told that in the past, that, when things really start getting good, something happens. But it's what our show's all about. We've always done shows like this, so that's part of the. On one hand, we get a lot of success out of it, and a lot of people are listening. On the other, you're taking risks every day that you might get called in and get thrown out the door.
And John, here's a question for you: Have we really done anything that wrong?
Yeah, to be honest.
Oh no, I don't think so yet. But, but companies now, the company you work for is so big,
right,
that in the old days when it was the much smaller Infinity, you could have probably gotten away with a whole lot more. But now, with the company being so big and important and wanting so many things out of Washington, I think that they're a little skittish.
Right. But I mean, we don't go on the air and do the F show. We stay within our guidelines. We don't get in trouble with the government.
We adhere to all the FCC regs that are put in place, and that isn't where any of the problems lie. So, what are we supposed to do?
And we've adhered to just about every rule given to us by the company, except for right. But
almost.
And whatever. All right, John, we're gonna get in trouble, John.
Well, as a fan as well as a reporter, I hope you keep that edge. I know you will, I think. And that's why, in a way, I think that even if you have a death wish, I think that's a healthy thing, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we do. I just think we're on the air, we're doing our thing, we're doing the only show we know how to do, and when certain things and rules cross your path and you have to adhere to them, some of them are a little harder to swallow than others, and when you go out there and maybe step over the lines that they put in front of you, you got to take your medicine.
But it's a new time for media. Media, is now so big that that which might have gone under the radar in the past.
See, a lot of people should realize that John Manelli, very, very successful program director here in New York. A lot of our listeners don't realize that, John. And the interesting thing with our situation, I think the company wants Ant and I to think like businessmen.
Yeah, which is hard to do.
Well, which I think is fatal for you to ever do.
Right. So, if we had those type of minds, then, we'd be in another profession.
Frankly, I think that some of us do.
John, I had to dump out of that.
See,
I didn't even say.
It doesn't matter. John, it absolutely doesn't even matter.
We're showing responsibility, so we dumped out of that.
See?
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, boy.
Believe me, yes, it's that volatile.
Well, you heard what I said then.
Okay.
I mean, at least you heard.
Point well taken.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, I'll be listening.
All right.
All right, man.
Hey, you want to plug anything, John?
No, I wish if I was more of an entrepreneur, I would have things to plug, but
you're gonna
I'm
be
very low-key that way.
No appearances at any local bodegas or anything like that?
No, I might have a scheduled appearance this afternoon to pick up some muffins at my corner bodega.
That's good. All right, look for John Manelli.
and that is after your show.
All right, John.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Take it easy, man.
See you later.
There he goes. John Manelli from the Post, Anthony.
New York Post. I sure hope we didn't say anything that might put us in trouble.
A guy that writes the radio column for New York City. Yeah. Does a very good job. He's always been fair with us.
Let me tell you, he actually is more on top of what's going on in New York radio than the Daily News.
David Hinckley.
Oh, my God.
David Hinckley. I don't know what he's going to write about now that Vince Skelce is off the airwaves.
Oh, I'm sure he'll write about how New York City needs a standard station. And
right.
Look at all the options there. Or that some jazz station down on the dial is having some special where they're going to be playing some crap. He doesn't write about what's really happening in radio and the big stories that are happening in radio.
This is a very interesting radio market. There are some incredible stories going on.
Yeah.
And Hinckley has no effing clue.
No.
None. He'll tell you who's going to be appearing on Vince Skelce's show in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
All hell is broken loose at WNEW, and he's talking about, the fact that Vince Skelce played Under the Rainbow as his last song.
From a music box that his producer gave him for Christmas.
Bling, ding, bling, 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 ding, bling, 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 ding. All right. right, Ant.
One of the good moves here. Hey, look, all the box sets and everything are gone.
Yeah, where did the box sets
Where did all
go?
those go?
Everything's missing. Hey, all kinds of stuff.
Did Vin grab a bunch of that?
God bless him if he did.
Oh. Yeah, why not? Go ahead, rape it.
212-757-1027.
Opie and Anthony.
This is Crash and Burn Radio. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's the O&A Show. 212-757-1027. We'll be going to the phones in a bit here.
Yeah, we haven't even taken a call except for John.
Hey, there's a lady outside the studio that wants to meet Psycho Mark. Oh, yeah? How many times did you hear that one in the last effing month?
Right when you said that, I'm like, wow, that sounds familiar.
But we know how Psycho Mark treats the female listeners, so we're going to tie him up in a chair and...
Oh, don't even joke like it's the worst.
God.
Stop.
I'll tell you what I liked about the best of the last 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Nothing?
No.
What?
The Spaz stuff. I got to say it.
Yeah, that was kind
We
of
obviously have had a falling out with Spaz, but to hear the Spaz St. Regis story again and
the peeing off the roof is funny.
Holy S.
There you go.
Hilarious. Yeah, you can send in instant feedback. I've never seen more instant feedback in my life, by the way.
A lot of people checking in. They all got their opinions, much like a-holes.
We're trying to print up as many as possible. Most of the stuff we have to ignore. And I don't know what else to say. Brendan from New Jersey. Hey, Opie, first the Mets, now the Jets. Do us all a favor. Don't follow any more New York sports teams.
Yeesh.
Oh, yeah. That happened while we were gone, too, right?
Vinny.
The Jets collapse, and then Al Groh running for the hills, and I don't blame him. Vinny ruled.
Oh.
Vinny.
That was great. Another turnover. This is ancient history now.
And I know it's even worse than that.
What?
The Islanders the other night, my team,
Yes.
I support them,
Yes, you do.
lost to a goalie the other night.
What happened there?
Officially, a goalie had more goals than the entire team.
I've seen this happen. It usually happens with an open net or something.
It was an open netter,
Yeah.
Anthony, but still, the Islanders were shut out by the Canadians 3-0, and the goalie for the Canadians scored a goal. The entire Islander team cannot get the puck in the net,
Yeah.
but the goalie was able to score.
Down the ice. What, did they pan the puck slowly going right toward the net? I love that move.
It was
A little
just
painful for your Islanders.
It was just a symbol for the whole damn season right there.
Well, Opie, a young rebuilding team.
Yeah.
What they're doing.
There you go.
Sure.
There you go. All right, so should we go to the phones?
Yeah, let's take some of the first callers of the year 2001.
Because we still got to talk about New Year's Eve with Muhammad Ali.
Oh,
We really want to do real stuff today on our show. Please, guys.
yeah.
We'll be discussing all the craziness that is happening around us off and on throughout the day, but we want to get some stuff on the air as well, okay?
Yeah, Mayor Giuliani and Muhammad Ali.
All right, well, we could get into it really fast. We obviously had that blizzard, the snowstorm.
Oh, the news.
Where all the
enough of
news
it.
stations insisted on doing 12 straight hours of coverage because we've never seen a snowstorm before, and none of us idiots know what to do when it does snow that long for that. Yeah,
It was like a foot of snow, I guess, right?
right,
At the most.
right.
And the news stations, no matter what time you turned on the TV, on 2, 4, and 7, there where they were, all like freaking out about the snow, having all reporters at every location around the city.
The only time a local news station should do 12 straight hours of coverage is if a nuclear blast hit downtown Manhattan.
Exactly.
Because then you don't know what the F is going on.
Yeah, what are we going to do? Where's the radiation? Where are my shelters? How can I get food and water?
Right.
You know, some snow?
Right.
I think we've been through it before.
Right.
It's no big deal.
The snow's going to melt, and we're going to go about our lives.
You see Giuliani melting all the snow?
You see those...
He's like the friggin' scientist from cartoons. He's like Simon Bar Sinister. With my snow-melting machines, I'll clear out Times Square. You won't get me. There'll be no snowball fights. They got rid of every bit of snow in Times Square before the big ball drop.
Because they didn't want 750,000 people having a snowball fight. After having a few wobbly pops.
A la a Giant Stadium that time. Remember that? That was fun.
Right.
And so they didn't want that happening. So he actually devised... Think of this. He devised a way to just melt all the snow in Times Square.
We have snow-melting machines.
That's something that's like, it boggles the mind.
And everyone, I know you guys out there, you're seeing it on TV going, wow, they put all the snow in the back of the dump truck and it melts and they throw it right into the sewer. That is absolutely amazing.
Isn't it?
The average person was thinking that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, how much money do those machines cost that we haven't even used for the last 4 years?
Mm-hmm. Why don't they use these things?
Because it doesn't snow usually. They're just standing by waiting for snow.
How about the big piles of snow that are taking up good parking? How about the big piles that are interrupting with intersections? Why doesn't he drive those trucks around, dump some of the snow in the back, and start melting some of the snow around the city instead of just in Times Square for the dopey tourists waving their big red wiener balloons?
Yeah, none of the local stations, they had a story there. They didn't report on what was really going on, that the mayor cares more about tourism and the tourists than people that live and work in the city.
Some streets were just impassable by cars.
And some, it snowed almost a week ago, and it's still a nightmare.
It's great, though, having an SUV. I swear to God. Ample parking on any snowdrift. Poor cars. How's the, I better not say it, they're still sponsors. Everyone knows,
What?
Cars are kind of rough in the snow.
Right.
So you've been having kind of a rough time? Well, with the other car that you have. Oh, a two-car family, right?
No, the Cabrio is nice in the snow.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No, it's supposed to suck, Opie. The truck is so good, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you just plow over that snow. But it shouldn't have to be that way, weeks after it snows.
Right.
Get that snow melting thing out there.
Right.
With my snow melting machine, I rule the world.
There wasn't enough snow in Times Square to make one lousy snowball.
Nope. No, melted.
But like downtown where like Ben lives, Ben says, dude, the sidewalks are still covered with snow.
Yeah. Very hard downtown. The fags can't even walk around with their asses hanging out. It's a shame with their little hot pants.
How am I supposed to advertise my butt in this weather with all this snow around?
And I
can't even kneel in front of the glory hole without getting frostbite of the knees.
And I know it was a nice gesture to have Muhammad Ali welcome the new millennium. The official new millennium.
Maybe you should.
With Mayor Giuliani.
Relax. Sit somewhere out of the public eye. Let them remember you as the champ.
Did Muhammad Ali even know where he was?
He had no clue where he was.
He was there to, push the switch to make the ball drop?
Yeah, push the switch. He did nothing. He stood there. Giuliani is right next to him. They're doing the countdown. 5, 4, and the ball's falling slowly. Giuliani had to, poke him and point at the ball, because Ali's looking at the moon. It ain't moving. I'm bobbing and weaving. He wasn't even looking at it. It's this big, sparkly, lit-up, laser shooting out of it thing, and he's like, where the ball? Decon foghorn. I remember where that was. Yeah. He's overlooking at the Chrysler building. Where's the ball? I can't find it. It's sad.
And the mayor's just pointing. And
the mayor's pointing, Muhammad, look. Look over here. Look, you dumbass. Oh. But even worse was MTV's coverage. First of all, I was watching New Year's Rockin' Eve with Dick Clark. That thing stopped rocking in 75. I think the last time it rocked on New Year's Rockin' Eve, Black Oak, Arkansas was playing. Holy crolios. That sucked.
It's always fun to see how far his face has dropped every year, though.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's the perpetual teenager.
Oh,
look how young Dick looks.
Shut up.
That is the youngest Dick I've ever seen. No, it ain't working anymore. Now he's got the big Planters peanut head. The big Planters peanut head guy with some hair on top. Like he's getting the big peanut head. Yeah, he just needs the specs, that little thing in his eye, and the cane and top hat.
And if he gets another facelift, he's going to have something hanging from his chin.
Yeah. Dick Clark.
Will be having
right
hanging from his chin.
New Year's Rockin' even. Who was some of the musical guests that he had? He had Third Eye Blind. And
he had, or was that the Billboard one, too? Yeah, because they had so many different New Year's Eve bashes going on.
Yeah, New Year's Rockin' Eve.
2 words for MTV's coverage, Anthony, which they have decided to show over and over again.
Yeah, it's over.
No, they're showing it like around the clock.
It sucked so bad.
2 words for MTV. Mic check.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of leery as to whether Marilyn Manson's performance was live. I really don't think so.
When he was doing Surrender?
Yeah, or he was doing Beautiful People also earlier in the broadcast.
No, he did. Did he? Yeah, Disposable Teens.
I couldn't even watch. But you could barely hear his vocals, and it didn't look like they had enough crap up there to actually play the songs. So I think he was playing the tracks or something and trying to sing over it. Just wasn't washing.
Well, whatever. I mean, artist after artist after artist, the mic was so low in the mix. It's like...
Thank God Carson was there to pull it all together.
Man. Oof.
And the only one worse than Carson is that tool that used to be on the other station. Oh, Altered Boy. What's his name now?
Brian McFadden.
Brian McFadden. Oh, is that painful. Oh, is he a stiff?
See, a lot of people think Carson is God and the new Dick Clark and stuff.
The new Dick Clark.
No, they're saying that. He's like the new hip Dick Clark type of guy.
All right.
Man, all you have to do is watch one of those New Year's Eve things and realize if this kid doesn't have a teleprompter, he's nothing.
Well, that's what he does. He's reading, and then when he runs out of stuff to say, he just throws it to someone else. There were times where they would go to Carson, and he'd just go, all right, let's throw it to this guy. They all looked trashed.
All right.
Some really poor coverage. Thank God for marathons.
All right, let's go to Tom. Tom, you're next on WNEW.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that ice machine?
Yeah.
It cost $183,000, according to Newsday. And the last few years, JFK Airport's been using it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. See, they must use that right. Okay.
They have it on loan over there. It heats the snow up to 150 degrees. Then melts it down to 50 degrees so they can dump it in the sewer.
So what they do, it's used for runways, so the planes can take off.
Right.
You know how much money that is? Oh.
All right.
Great.
That's the story.
Thank you, Tom.
One time.
Let's go to Eric. Eric, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, O&A?
Hey.
Happy New Year.
You too, buddy.
Happy New Year, yes.
You guys are kind of bumming me out with all the bad news. It's almost 4:20. I wanted to know if you want to do a little stoner spelling bee.
Too much to do today, man.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is our Get Reacquainted show.
Yeah. We haven't been here in a while. I don't even know what half the buttons do anymore. All right, thank you. You know what's weird about everything that's going on?
Yeah.
Black Earl lost his S in here.
He just lost his mind during commercials. He lost his effing mind. He came in, he grabbed our big rolling cart that we used to carry the stuff from the office into the studio. It's full of CDs and tapes and whatnot. And just grabbed it and started shaking it up and down. It looked like the old Samsonite commercial where... What? I'm just saying the way he was abusing the piece of equipment.
He ripped the thing out of the whole... He ripped the top part out of the car. It came flying out. Everything went flying.
It's all in disarray. I would love to know what he was actually so upset about.
Why don't we get Black Earl in here and see why he's so upset? I think we all know, but it's always fun when he tries to explain himself.
He's got some rage.
I'll tell you one thing about Earl, though.
Yeah.
He's like a cockroach during a nuclear blast. You know
yes.
You know how they say roaches would survive a nuclear fallout?
Yeah.
That's Earl. I would love to know how many guys he has seen come through these doors.
Yeah.
Since he started at WNEW.
Come and go. They come and go.
Jason, what's going on? Here comes
what's up,
Earl.
guys?
Hey, Jason.
I said the only good thing about the Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve thing was all the "We like Dick" and "I want Dick" signs all up there.
We want Dick?
That's all you would see is "We like Dick" and "We want Dick."
All right, Jason, thank you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
The old Dick joke. Always a treat. Look who's in the studio. Black Earl.
Earl?
Yes.
You were very upset during the commercials?
And we didn't know what happened. All of a sudden you came in, and I start hearing this banging and our machinery and everything being thrown around.
And
what happened?
We all understand why you would be upset, but you want to express yourself live on the air today?
Well, that's good.
That's good.
No, no. What happened? They didn't pick up the Black Rock Coalition show? Is that what it is? That would get me mad.
Sunday nights.
Sunday nights. Now, what has you in a tizzy? We're all venting here.
No, it's just everything.
Yeah?
Well, say something.
What got you to where you picked up the rack there and just started going crazy on it?
Just a little frustrated, that's all.
Yeah, but there's got to be something. What are the things? You're allowed to vent.
No, just the whole situation.
Could you be any more vague?
This is how he keeps his job, though. See? We should learn from Earl.
You are so right.
This is what we should do. We should learn from Earl.
Okay.
How could he possibly ever get fired if he doesn't, say anything? We always say something stupid that, gets us almost fired.
It's vague Earl now.
Earl. It's vague Earl. All right, Earl.
Coming.
Give us a little more.
Without going into, I'm frustrated for the same reason you're frustrated.
All right.
Okay.
That's good. He's like the magic 8-ball, but not quite ready to commit. So, signs say...
Earl should write horoscopes.
Yeah. Avoid things like...
Right.
So, some of the same things we're upset about. There wasn't something that ticked you right before you picked that up and started going crazy on it? One thing?
No. Not at all.
Wow.
No? Hey, Earl, I got a question for you. Why don't you wear any ice?
Where's some of your bling bling, Earl? You need some bling bling.
You saw that on MTV too? I learned about the black community. I love to learn about the black community. I had no idea that the brothers, it's a status symbol, Anthony, to have some bling bling. Where's your bling bling?
No bling bling?
No bling bling.
Because usually when people wear all black like you do, the gold chains and the bling bling looks all good.
I hear some of the bling bling, also known as ice, can cost upwards of $250,000 for one piece that hangs around your neck.
I started the whole thing, fool.
Mr. T.
The bling bling.
Mr. T had some bling bling bling.
So where's your bling bling?
No bling bling.
None whatsoever? All right.
Self, call me now. Black Girl's Big Psychic Network.
Earl, you feeling a little better now?
Yeah.
Would you like a turn at Sally the effing slut masturbator?
I'll pass.
You sure?
There we go.
Oh, we need someone to try out Sally the effing slut masturbator. Earl, would you like to give it a try?
No.
It says F this bitch hard.
F this bitch hard.
It also says C in my mouth.
You want to try it out, Earl?
I'll let someone else break.
I don't know.
F my tight A. You sure?
Am I the new vague guy? Not a
You're vague.
Ice cream guy is going.
It even has instructions. Ram your big C here.
Well, perhaps I might think about giving it somewhat of a try.
So, Earl, you're just bummed out about what's going on today.
Yes.
There you go.
That was very good.
You'll be bummed out. Call me now. What you need? Back in his little cubicle, he's got the incense burning and the smoke. Call Vega's psychic hotline.
Happy New Year, guys.
You ought to be keeping your eyes to yourself. Call me now. Man. All right, well, we got absolutely no information out of Earl why he's pissed. He was pissed enough to pick that up and throw it around, yet he really can't convey to us what is pissing him off.
But, Ant, we should learn from him. Man, when we're in that big meeting, if we acted like him, I think we'd be styling right now.
Probably be VP or something. Earl's going to work his way right up. the corporate ladder. We'll call him
not.
Black Rock Earl. So the big CVS corporate building.
All right, Earl. It's good to see your face.
Your man ain't no good. Girl, you gotta get away from him.
Earl, are you...
I'm looking, I see the teacup card. He's in prison, is he? Call me now. I hate that bitch.
Earl, are you eyeing any of the open offices?
No.
Okay. A lot of open offices today.
We need, He's cheating on you, girl. We need Earl's cubicle out of the way so we can blow the wall out. I got to tell you, you know what I got in the back of my SUV? Downstairs right now? A full-size foosball table. I can't put it where I moved. The neighbors downstairs would go crazy. Whack, whack. But I want to set it up in our office or something, but now we need a bigger office.
Set it up. I've been taking stuff out of our office.
Yeah, I know. Believe me. Dude, why do you think it's still in the back of my truck and not brought upstairs? I'm driving around every time I step on the brake, 10 foosballs go clunk into the front of the thing. I take off, I go clunk into the back. I want to bring it up, but I'm not sure I'll be loading it back in the freight elevator in a couple of days.
Look at my drawers. There is nothing in my drawers.
I'm seeing problems with your show. Call me now. Earl, you don't have to worry, man. You will be here when radio is something that people receive directly in their head as they walk. The new tuner. They'll just be right in placed in a chip in your head, and Earl will be here.
Earl will be old.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the old days.
Right.
I gotta tell you, they call me Black Earl.
I remember when the
When I
girl
was all
shot
black.
something out of a private area.
That's right.
Your hair will start going white.
I gotta drive the big flying NEW bus. Because we got flying cars now. Let me tell you about the old days when we didn't have them flying cars.
Two big tufts of gray, white hair on the side of his head. Big tuft on his chin.
Let me tell you about the old days. I used to drive the NEW when we drove on the street. Now they got the flying cars and I'm still hitting crap.
Hey, Earl. When Ed and I are long gone, will you be telling stories about us?
I'm
As
telling
an old
stories
man?
about you guys now.
I remember our year was, 1990. Let me tell you, back in 1900. Shut up, boy, I'm talking. I still can't understand why I was so mad. It was something to do with somewhat of a situation I can't really talk about. That's why I'm still here. Flying cars and I'm still late to sticker stop. Can't find it from 20,000 feet in the air with radar and all kinds of S.
Nice to have you back, guys.
Well, call me Black Earl, but I'm getting a little ashy.
Earl, I almost got you a Christmas present.
Almost say, jeez.
So you can hang the pictures better. Is anyone else see the new gadget on TV?
Oh, is that the suction cup device?
No, the thing where you don't even have to hold the nail anymore.
What?
The super hammer. I was going to get Earl the super hammer.
I almost ordered it too.
Stop. I guess you fill the handle of the super hammer with nails.
Right.
So now you don't even have to hold the nail and go bang, bang,
How
bang.
does it, what size nails? Little brads or what?
Relatively small ones, but
normal
medium.
It's actually called, remember, Slinky, I had you write it down, it's the auto hammer.
The auto hammer.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, man, this would be perfect for Earl. It would cut his picture hanging time in half.
Down to a week.
Let me tell you, I was hanging pictures back in old days before we had the super hammer.
Someone's going to tell us that bling bling and ice are two different things.
Bling bling's like gold, right? And ice is diamonds.
Yeah.
Bling bling.
What you want on this wall?
Larry, what's up?
Back in the days when we had walls, now it's like a force
How you
field.
doing?
All right.
Stuff just stick to it.
Larry,
Yeah.
let's
It
go.
still take me a week.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to tell you about the gold. The bling bling is the gold,
Yeah.
and inside the gold is the diamonds, which is the ice.
Ah. So
That's the deal with that.
So if you're a true brother, you need the bling bling and the ice.
Correct.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, you guys have a great day.
All right, man.
Be cool.
Bye.
I'm still trying to get the Black Rock Coalition show on here at WNEW. Where are the white women at?
Andrew.
How you doing?
All right.
Hey, I figured Earl would be happy since he's the only black guy at the station again. Waddle doodle.
Waddle doodle.
Well, Jesus Christ. That probably gave you a little job security, right?
Are you kidding me? No.
Job security around here. What the hell is that about? Except for Earl.
That's right.
Someone is on the line. They said they got the auto hammer and it sucks.
All those things suck.
Oh, man. This has got to be the biggest rip-off. Nobody buy this crap.
What happened with your auto hammer?
The goddamn nails, they don't come out. It never sticks to the freaking tip of the hammer. I got so frustrated, I flung the damn thing, and I broke one of the glass doors on my china closet. They suck, man.
Don't you hate when you're pissed and you throw something and ruin something that you really care about?
Yeah, and it was the beveled glass. Sort of one, 2-foot piece of glass cost me like $350.
Hey, what about that other gadget, that mouse sander thing?
That's another piece of crap.
What is it called, though? It's like a miniature sander?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah, all right.
How about those little shelves that just you put in the corner and press the little thing on the bottom and it stays in the corner?
No, how about those ratchet things where you're supposed to remove the strip nuts and all that crap?
Yeah, none of those work. Or the suction cup hooks. These are hooks that you hang coats on or pictures or anything. Yeah. And you put it against the wall and you snap the little hook down and it suction cups to the wall probably for 35 seconds.
Yeah, everything to make life easier. Meanwhile, it causes more aggravation than anything.
Yeah.
It's like the handy housewife helper. The Cramdens.
Can it Corey apple?
Oh, certainly it can Corey apple.
Chef of the future! Oh, chef of the future! All right, thank you, Tom.
You know what I did with a hammer once? Quickly, I was putting up a ceiling fan, and when you put up ceiling fans, it's got to be attached to a beam up in the ceiling. It can't just be a light fixture hanging by the sheetrock because they're heavy. So if there's no beam there, you have to put in these metal brackets to span 2 beams up in your ceiling. The only way to get to it is through the little hole that you're going to hook your electrical stuff up to.
Okay.
So to install this, they give you this metal bar. It's like this little metal bar. And you're supposed to put that up in the hole with your hammer, hit the metal bar to drive this metal device into the beams on either side. I'm trying to hit this thing. Now, I was right over our living room table, which is a glass top table. I go, this is stupid. I said to myself, this is stupid. So I drag the table all the way over to the other side of the room so it's not directly under where I'm working. I'm hitting this metal thing to try to drive the bracket into the stud. I hit it. It flies out of my hand. Opie, where does it land?
In the middle of the glass table.
Yes. Wile E. Coyote style. It flew out of my hand, went 10 feet across the room, and smashed the glass table. I'm standing on the ladder just going, you ever get so pissed that you're laughing? I can't believe it. But that's why I moved it. But why did you do that? Because that's why I moved it.
I was so pissed. All right. We got to take a break, right, Ant?
Yeah.
212-757-1027. Real fast. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, I can hardly hear you guys.
What's up? You're on the air.
All right, man. Welcome back. Happy New Year.
You too.
And, Opie, it's a good thing you stick up for Rick, man. That's a good thing.
Well, I'm not stupid. I want to get laid again.
All right, well, listen.
Man.
Wow.
Ring that bell. Hey, if Rick goes, you're going to have a lot of black girls on your hand, I'll tell you that.
All right. Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good New Year, man.
All right, bye.
See you later.
Told you we don't have sex. No, I think people understand where that's coming from, hopefully.
After Anthony hit the bar, he hit the bar. Yes, that's true. I packed up and popped a beer. It broke my table. Where's my beer?
All right. We want to discuss other things that happened since we've been gone, Anthony.
Sure, a lot of stuff.
We got audio from the CNN story. That was pretty huge.
Yeah, the CNN crew that was on the Voyeur bus.
We had to say goodbye to a fidget.
The most famous fidget of them all.
Billy Barty.
Hey.
TV marathons.
Yeah, that's how I spent my entire vacation, watching those TV marathons. Star Trek, Twilight Zone. Honeymooners. Can it Corey apple? That must be for spearfishing.
Do the line, clear the table, then
clear the field. Some men are going to do some drinking. You got pitch pipe? I got pitch pipe.
Hey, Ralph, you mind if I smoke? No, I don't care if you burn. All of the great ones.
All right, we'll be back.
Well, there's radio, there's edgy, there's psychotic, and then there's O&A.
1027 WNEW.
212-757-1027 is our phone number. Before we move on to other things today, Anthony, Sue's on the line. She's a sister, an African princess.
Yes, I am.
And you want to help us out with the bling bling and the ice?
Ah, baby.
How you doing?
Yo.
Yeah.
Bling bling it just means how the diamonds reflect. It's like a bling. Like if you have a diamond bracelet on it, like, you feel me? It glitters. Rappers don't wear gold anymore. We wear platinum and ice. Platinum and diamonds.
No
That's
gold.
It. No gold no more.
Platinum.
Platinum.
I'm going platinum. Yeah. All right, so bling then is just a...
It, like when they're on stage, the lights are
right,
on.
It
so
glimmers. Bling,
exactly. Bling, bling.
Where the hell they get that?
All right. Happy
it's like
New Year.
you all have your own language, you black people.
So y'all don't understand us.
Yeah, I know.
I like bling bling. I'm going to use that all the time now.
True.
Oh, okay, Ope. Yeah, that'll look good coming out of you. It's nothing worse than white people trying to use the black guy's lingo. It really looks stupid.
Hey, Sue, you ever hear the story of me using the word cheddar?
Yeah. And he says it like that. Cheddar. There's a black guy in the garage downstairs.
Well, you got to explain that.
There's no R. Cheddar.
Yeah, of course.
We got to explain that one of the brothers called up and, he was teaching us stuff one day, and we learned that cheddar means what? Money?
Yeah.
All right. So
cheddar. You got mad cheddar.
Yeah, so that
you got mad cheddar.
So that night, we're getting our cars out of the garage, and all of a sudden, I had to tip the guy.
Yeah.
So once again, I didn't have any money, so I go, "Hey, Aunt, you got any cheddar?"
He goes, "Aunt, you got any cheddar?
Cheddar.
For the man? For my homeboy?"
And it happened to be a black guy, and he starts laughing his ass off.
Of course, I would too.
Just laughing at. He has no idea who I am. He's just openly laughing at me, going, "Stupid white boy using the word cheddar."
Oh wait, Black Girl of the Future wants to say something.
Yeah.
I remember when cheddar was nothing but cheese.
All right, Black Girl of the Future.
New character. Look at that.
I like Black Girl of the Future.
Our first show in the new year, and we already have a brand new character. It's called Earl in the Future.
I'm Black Girl of the Future, goddammit.
Because we're all convinced that Earl will outlast all of us.
He'll be here way into the future. When we do have that space station that we were supposed to have in 2001.
Hey, Earl. Have you ever figured out how many people you've seen come and go through these hallways?
Too many.
How many years have you been here?
Going on 12 years.
Safe to say you've seen 200 to 300 people leave?
Not that many, but...
In 12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
would say, if you really got down to count it.
Aunt and I have been here 2.5, a little over 2.5 years.
Probably seen a good fitty.
We've seen fitty.
I don't know. They kept me way down in the hold. For many of them years, I don't remember. WNEW, when I first got here, was like the Amistad. Just lined up in the basement, head to foot, foot to head.
Hey, Kathy, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Great.
Welcome back and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Listen, you guys are talking about the honeymooners. The funniest one has got to be when Alice is describing her kitchen, the places in Disneyland.
Yeah.
That is hysterical.
I like when she talks about her kitchen being an atomic kitchen.
Yes.
She goes, "This place looks like Yucca Flats after the blast."
Yes.
That was great.
That was definitely killer.
One of my faves is when the guys are doing the drinking.
Yeah, the drinking one's great with the grape
yes,
juice.
the drinking one was really good. And did you see the one, they had it on New Year's Eve. They had the one where Alice has to go to the roller skating rink.
Oh, yeah.
And Ralph got dressed up in that get-up, and he's doing that dance in the kitchen.
Yeah, he was doing the Hucklebuck.
Yeah.
Because Alice wanted them to act younger.
What is that all about?
Because Alice wanted him to act a little younger.
No, the Hucklebuck or whatever.
I don't know, some wacky 50s song. I don't know.
Now you know somebody's going to go looking for that record.
Well, I think that episode's been on a couple of times prior. There, Kathy.
All right, Kathy, thank you.
Thanks, you guys suck.
Remember that, Aunt? Hey, Matt, what's going on? Matt.
Hey.
Matt.
Matt?
We lost Matt.
Oh.
All right.
There we go.
What can we say about the radio chick? Because now we're getting other info.
What?
Well, we should tell the people if we have something. Anyone?
Yeah.
We told everyone that the radio chick got fired today. That's a fact. Right?
Right. We thought she wasn't coming back.
Because usually, Aunt and I have been through this a few times. When you get fired, you're not allowed to even hang out.
No, it's not nice. It's not a nice thing. When you get fired, you're out the building, and that's it. Sometimes they get security in to make sure you don't have stuff up.
Just put it this way. Every time Ant and I get in, trouble, and we happen to be around the station, when we could push the code to get into a door, we're like, okay, good, we're not fired yet.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
You push the code and it doesn't work anymore, you're like, uh-oh.
Because one day we'll come here and we'll push the beep, beep, boop, beep, bop, beep, boop, and it's not gonna open for us.
We'll push Pebbles Flintstone? What?
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, I think she's going to be actually on the air tomorrow.
So they're allowing her to do a farewell show? I mean, I didn't know, because now I hear she's pissed off at us for announcing it.
Right.
Really? Because Ant and I know how it is to, be fired and no one knowing about it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Because stations like to just sweep it under the rug, and it's like business as usual. Clean up the blood and the mess and move on.
Yeah.
Kind of like that Disney bit I heard over vacation.
That's what they do. Hose it down,
and
get the cars back on the tracks.
Right.
Get the monorail running again.
So we thought we were doing her a favor by telling everyone that she got fired, just in case, people want to get a hold of her and stuff.
Wrong! Try again, dumbass!
Yes, so.
So now I guess she's mad because we announced it. We didn't know.
That's all we heard.
So now I'm going to encourage everyone to listen to her show tomorrow.
There you go.
Maybe she'll do the F show.
I would do the F show. You're gone. If you're gone, you do the F show. The C show. Worse than the F show.
The C show.
Much worse.
All right, 212-757-1027 if you want in today. Lady Di.
Yes, hi. How you doing? Happy New Year. Welcome back. How's everything?
Oh, just dandy.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something, guys. The commute home without you guys would be terrible.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was hearing the radio and I heard someone got fired.
Huh?
That's horrible.
Lady Di, of course, really, really likes Anthony.
Well, she enjoys the entire show, Opie.
Lady Di,
I do. I always listen to your show. You were just talking about the honeymooners before. What else did you do on your vacation?
Wondered if we were going to be back most of the time.
I know that. I heard that.
I had to cancel all appointments.
You were really
2 miles of bad
I could barely
road.
hear you guys.
Huh?
I could barely hear you guys.
Oh, yeah, it's very.
A lot of people saying that today for some reason.
So Marion and I are welcoming you back.
Well, is Marion there, too?
No, she's not here right now. She's listening to the show, though.
That hottie. Hey, I like her better than you.
What?
Lady Di.
Anthony.
What?
Stop it.
I think she's hot.
You do? Well, what do you think about me?
All right.
I like Marion.
You like Marion?
All right. It's very interesting you just said that.
Okay.
A lot of people will understand that it's my job to make people feel a little uncomfortable at times.
Okay. Can I tell you something?
No, I was very bored over vacation, and a lot of listeners have my.
You didn't go anywhere. You didn't do anything.
A lot of listeners have my screen name.
Mm-hmm.
And we're keeping in touch with me.
Okay.
And I got privy to some information that I would like to share with Anthony. I haven't even told Anthony.
Uh-oh.
What information is that?
Does this have to do with Lady Di, Opie?
Me.
It has something to do with Lady Di.
All right.
And
okay.
And Lady Di, if this is true, you better not deny it.
Go ahead, tell me.
What, Opie?
What?
I have been informed that Lady Di, one half of the retarded Laverne and Shirley,
you better stop that.
Yeah.
thinks
Did you
that she has a shot at Anthony.
Wait a minute. What happened? Well, what happened? Opie, what did you read? What did you read on instant feedback or one of your emails that would lead you to believe that?
I would like to have a shot at Anthony. But I don't think I can do that.
One with crosshairs.
I don't think I can do that.
What, Lady Di, it has come to my attention that you truly feel you have a shot at Anthony.
Opie, how did you get this information?
Hold on 1 second. Who told you that?
How'd you get that info, Opie?
Just from our listeners checking it.
From the listeners.
I guess.
Wow.
I guess.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I guess you confided in someone that also knows myself.
I'm flattered, Lady Di.
Lady Di.
Well, thank you.
Is that true?
I would like to have a shot at him, sure.
No, but you're convinced that you have a shot at him. It's different than liking a shot.
No.
That kind of shot?
No.
What gave you the impression that maybe Anthony's interested in you, Lady Di?
What gave me the impression of that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. I just like him. That's all. I just like Anthony.
Oh, there's a soundbite.
Okay? That's it. Oh, you guys.
Opie? Yes, I have
Mary's listening to this, you know.
I have an announcement to make.
What's the announcement, Anthony?
I have an announcement to make.
Go ahead.
I've learned over the holidays that I am gay.
No.
I have
No, you're not.
gone complete gay, not even bisexual. I've gone completely
No,
gay.
you're not. No, you're not. Impossible!
No, Marco. So, Lady Di, you feel...
You are hysterical.
You feel like you have a shot at Anthony. That means that Anthony has done something in the past that makes you feel like...
He did a lot of things in the past that I like.
It's gonna make you puke.
But you feel like, with a little more convincing that Anthony may even ask you out on a date.
I'm gay! I don't think so.
Never fear, Smith is here.
I'm gay! I'm gay!
Will you stop it? You guys are bad. I'm telling you.
Your days of finger banging, old Mary Jane Butterscotch, through her pretty pink panties, are over.
You're never going to stop, are you?
Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice.
Okay. Anthony, listen, I got a question I have to ask you.
Oh, no.
Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice.
You are an Islanders fan, right?
I'm what?
An Islanders fan. New York Islanders?
No.
Then what are you a fan of in hockey, then?
Opie's the Islander fan.
Now, who are you a fan of, then?
I really don't pay much attention, but I guess, I don't mind catching a Ranger game every so often.
Rangers?
Yeah, why, Lady Di?
Okay, that was just a question.
She has
tickets. Because I have something for you guys.
Oh, no.
No, not for you guys. She has
for the both of
tickets,
you.
Anthony.
Marion and I bought you guys
Oh, no.
What?
Do you want a double date? If Anthony will agree, I will go out on a double date with the retarded Laverne and Shirley.
Sure, no problem. No problem. By the way, did you see any of the episodes of Laverne and Shirley while you were on vacation? You were talking about the honeymooners.
Oh, my God, a double date. Do you have Islander tickets? Because Aunt and I will go on a double date with the retarded Laverne and Shirley.
I got Mark Messier's head on a
stick. No, we have Rangers
You're
tickets,
a Ranger
though.
fan. Rangers.
We have, my friend Marion has the Rangers tickets.
How many tickets?
She has everything. She has season passes.
No, how many?
How many tickets does she have? She has 2 tickets for every night.
Wow.
Every night that she goes.
She is quite a catch.
And, well, and then after that we could get more tickets through, Ticketmaster or whatever.
Well, why don't you call up Marion and see if she would like to go
I would like Marion to call you guys.
Yeah, so would I.
Why don't you guys call?
I dig her.
Why don't you guys call together and let's...
Don't you start, Anthony.
I think he's on the floor.
Don't start.
What? She's hot. I like that little Cindy Brady lisp she's got going.
Okay.
It's hot.
Why don't we...
She's listening right now as we speak. I know she is.
All right, why don't you guys, get together, call us as a team, and let's see if we can work out a double date.
Well, listen, let me tell you something. We're going to stop by on the 15th, if that's okay with you guys.
I want
that's the only holiday that we have right now.
I want the back seats because when we're driving to the movie, Anthony's going to be in the front seat with you. I'm going to be going for some patch.
I thought I was going to be in the back seat with Anthony. I thought I was going to be in the backseat with Anthony.
No. well, we could
only if we're going over a cliff to my imminent death.
I heard some of the shows because I listened to the Best of Opie and Anthony.
Oh, really?
And I heard some of the shows. As a matter of fact, the last show that was played yesterday was the one where I played What's in My Pants with Anthony.
Only with me.
Only with you.
Well, we could take turns, all right?
Take turns with what?
Who gets the back seat on the double date?
No problem with me.
Come on.
I have no problem with that.
Do it! Come on. Kill me, I'm here!
Come on, guys. Listen, are you guys going to be there on the 15th?
Shlemazel. Shoot me in the effing head.
We're going to do that next time. Anthony. Opie, are you there?
Lady Di, yeah.
Okay, are you guys going to be there on the 15th?
On the 15th.
Sure, why
of
not?
this month?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to stop by.
All right, but let's look into this double date thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Ed, come on.
Yeah.
I can see Anthony right now.
We'll double date.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we going to do on the double date?
She can see me right now? Wait, through what?
I could, no.
Camera in the vent.
I could just imagine you right now.
Wow.
Dinner and a movie with a lot of action on the way to the movie theater.
Okay. What kind of movie?
Just get your retarded partner on the line and we'll work out the details.
I could. I wish she would call up.
All right, well, you call her and tell her to call the show, all right?
I will. I'm going to tell her to call the show.
All right, lady.
I see.
Definitely. So we'll see you guys on the 15th then?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be there, right? You're not going on no more vacations or anything like that right now?
No, the next time... the next time will not be called a vacation.
Yeah. Lady Di?
Let me tell you something right now. I hope you guys never get fired.
All right, Lady
Di.
Because I enjoy listening to you guys.
Lady Di.
All the time.
Lady Di?
Yes.
I'm imagining you right now, too.
Okay.
With a knife in your chest.
No, stop it.
Hey, Lady Di.
Stop it.
Hey, Lady Di, would you take Anthony's C and put it in your A?
Oh,
what?
God damn. No, my God, no.
Opie, behave yourself. Are you there?
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
Oh, God damn.
Okay, listen, I'm going to call Marion up.
All right.
Yeah,
okay?
you do
And I'm
that.
going to tell her to call you guys. By the way, Opie, there's one thing I have to say. All right, before you left to go to vacation, I know I called up and you said...
Got a mouth like an outboard motor. All the time.
I apologize about that. I said I learned nothing. Remember when I said when I learned nothing on the show?
Wow, something happened to the phone line. Oh, Lady Di, sorry, the phones have been really screwy.
Yeah.
Today.
Anthony, what's going on?
Oh, my God, Anthony, you poor bastard. Dude, honeymooners.
Yeah.
Golfer. Hello, ball.
Oh, yeah, the golf episode. Very funny. They played all the great ones.
One more quick thing. I was watching, speaking about funny commercials.
Yeah.
I saw a commercial called Beano Helps Prevent Gas.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
You guys rock, brother.
All right, thank you.
Hang in there.
Thank you.
They are hysterical. The retarded Laverne and Shirley.
We got to go on a double date.
Oh, my God.
We have to.
What, videotape the whole thing?
Oh, yeah, we'll get corsages and everything.
Steve could be our chaperone to make sure nothing bad happens to us. Usually it's the other way around. You want to make sure the lunatic guy doesn't do anything to the girl.
All right, the other half of...
Big handful.
The other half is...
Marion's on the phone?
Yeah, we'll talk to her next. The other half of the retarded Laverne and Shirley, Anthony.
Calling up now.
Opie and Anthony.
What other radio show is going to give you, intelligent talk about stocks and girls playing What's in My Pants?
Yeah. The Opie and Anthony Show.
102.7 WNEW.
212-757-1027 is our phone number. It's the O&A Show. Hey. And we're back. We're live. It's January 4th, 2001, Anthony.
Nice to be back. After all the crap.
It's an absolute mess around here.
Yeah, a lot of stuff getting shaken up.
I think we have a brand new audience, so we should just debrief them really fast, Anthony. Right?
Yeah, little debriefing.
There's a lot of people who were wondering where we were the last couple of days because everyone knew that we were supposed to be back Tuesday.
Our vacation was over. Tuesday, we were supposed to be on the air. We weren't. Until today, we were supposed to be on again yesterday, and we weren't. All kinds of shenanigans going on around here.
Now, I want to make it perfectly clear. We're telling people something because our listeners aren't stupid. We can't just ignore the fact that we weren't here 2 days.
Yeah, there's no way we could just get on the air and make like nothing was happening. It was very stressful over the past couple of days. We weren't sure if we were coming back.
So I simplified it earlier for everyone.
Yeah.
Since we last did a live show for WNEW, Vince Kelso was let go. Wasn't fired. His contract was up, and they chose to move in another direction.
Yeah.
That's their choice. Anthony and I were almost fired.
Very close. I thought we were. There was a point where Opie and I just looked at each other and it was like, oh, boy.
And we're not stupid. Our jobs are hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
There you go.
We'll stick with the facts.
There you go.
Rick, our producer, was going to be fired yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I threw a tantrum Almost ripped the door off the hinges. Anthony lost his effing mind, and we were able to save Rick's job for now.
I was doing the F show in the boss's office.
Right.
Every other word was the F word.
But we have even told Rick we have no clue what's going to happen. But for now, he's still employed here.
There's been a stand down.
The radio chick has been let go. She's been fired.
Now we're hearing she might do a show tomorrow. She's going to be on the air tomorrow for a final show or something.
That's the rumor, because then she got mad at us, and I didn't know that, they were allowing her back on the air.
Well, she's got to be all stressed out, too.
Of course.
To tell you the truth.
Of course.
It's not a fun thing to be let go.
In defense of Anthony and I mean, we've been in radio a while, just like the radio chick, and when you get fired, you usually don't get to say goodbye.
No, they just let you go.
Let you go. They change the locks.
They change the promos. They change all the stuff that's on the air, and within a day, there's no record of you left. You've been eliminated from the station.
I was at a station in Buffalo where the whole staff got fired.
Yeah.
We were in a huge conference room, and the whole staff was let go. And we went back to our offices to collect our stuff. Every office had an armed guard.
They get security a lot of times.
That's how insane it gets.
Because they don't want people messing with the stuff.
But now the rumor is that she's going to be on tomorrow. Still fired, but saying goodbye or whatever on her own terms, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, Anthony suspended the program director.
Well, we were talking yesterday after Opie went home. Before the show started, Opie just drove home. Said, screw it. We were supposed to be on yesterday. And we were going to go on until we were called into Jeremy's office and told that Rick was being fired, and we lost our S.
Which needs to be said. I mean, managers, they have a job to do.
Yeah.
Okay? But you don't... It was just a stupid move to fire someone very close to our show 20 minutes before we're supposed to go and entertain everyone.
Especially after all the crap that happened the day before.
Right.
And the week leading up to yesterday or the day before.
The timing could not have been worse.
Yeah, really bad timing. So after you stormed out, and I was talking to Opie and Jeremy.
Well, the best part is when I, stormed out, Jeremy wanted to follow me down the hall, I heard, to talk to me.
Yeah.
Try to talk sense into me or something. I don't know.
Maybe to smooth things over.
And he goes, I better go follow him, or I better go catch him. And Anthony, line of the new year already, said, I don't think that would be a good idea.
You better just
stay
here. I'll speak with him. And when I came back.
Well, before that, though, then we had to talk about all this ass that was going down in front of our eyes. It was insane yesterday.
Yeah.
But we have discovered that in Manhattan, there's nowhere you could go to get privacy.
No.
So we're in the lobby of this very building trying to figure out what the F to do.
A lot of tension, a lot of stress, a lot of cursing.
And we had listeners coming up to us saying how much they loved our show.
Hey, man.
And they had no clue.
Well,
you
like it?
What we were discussing.
Well, go upstairs and tell that mother effer. That's pretty much the mood.
And this was right around 2 o'clock yesterday. As I have my parking ticket out, it's obvious I'm not going back upstairs.
I'm leaving. That was Opie walking to the elevator. Dude, I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm just leaving. I don't know when I'll be back. That was pretty much it. So I spoke with Jeremy.
So, I mean, so our goal has been the last few days, because it's been just absolutely ugly for a lot of people around here. I'm not going to say just for Ant and I.
No.
Because that would be a little too selfish, because a lot of people deal with a lot of crap that's been going on around here.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal was to at least get back on the air and try to get things sort of back to normal.
Even before the Rick situation, just with our situation that we dealt with on Tuesday, we wanted to get on the air as quickly as possible to start broadcasting again and doing what we feel is the fun part of this job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it would have been nice to just have a couple of days on the air before we were confronted by Jeremy with the Rick situation.
Right.
So I explained that to him.
Well, before that, though, I was driving home.
Yeah.
I was on the LIE.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to make a left turn and go to Boston to go on a drinking binge.
With Jim?
Yeah, one of our buddies, Jay.
Yeah.
I was this close to going on a drinking binge.
Jay's always up for drinking.
And this is Opie talking, not Anthony.
Yeah.
So when I say I'm going on a drinking binge,
I mean 3 beers.
I was drinking already. When you were thinking about it, I was probably 3 beers deep already.
The only other time I went on a drinking binge in recent years was a time I gave Sandy a heart necklace for Valentine's Day, and she hated it. So I told her in very simple terms to go F herself, and then I called Anthony and our buddy Jay, and we ended up hanging out in the sleaziest bar of Boston on Valentine's Day, getting hammered.
Getting smashed. That was fun. So I went in and I was kind of doing the diplomacy between the show and management. And it was suggested that maybe Jeremy shouldn't be around for today's program since it went so poorly yesterday.
And our goal was to just try to get back on the air.
Just to get on the air. Maybe it would be best if Jeremy was not here during our program. And then everybody starts saying, oh, what, Anthony, you suspended Jeremy for the day.
Well, what do you call it? He's not here.
When you put it in those terms.
But what pissed me off...
But now, look, see, he's not here, and we're having fun, and we're back to business.
But what pissed me off is then you called me and said, okay, I took care of it. Jeremy's suspended tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I said to you...
That was it.
And I said to you, I don't know if I'm coming in still.
Yeah.
I don't care, right?
Yeah.
It took Andrew Dice Clay to tell me...
This is the weirdest thing.
To get back on the air.
This is the strangest part of this whole thing.
So I called a lot of people, and he called up because he knew what was going down. And he started talking about himself like he likes to do when he calls us. So I said, Dice, for the first time in your life, you got to listen and shut the F up. Because I was just livid. And he did. Got to give him credit. He did.
Yeah.
And then he was starting to sound stupid. And I go, look, I'm not looking for the stupid Dice that we get on the air where you sound like you're in 3rd grade. I need to know your opinion about this stuff.
Right.
And he basically said that we need to get back on the air.
Dice inspired you
because the listeners don't give an F when it comes down to it.
Yeah, they just want, something to listen to.
They just want to be involved with something on their way home from work.
Opie, you put yourself out there. You gotta, put yourself out there. Ooh.
But
that's the Stinky Dice impression.
Ooh.
But at one point when I'm talking to Dice,
yeah,
and he's giving me all this advice, I'm like, what is his real motive here, though? Does he truly care about Ant and I? Or is he thinking in his head like, oh, my God, if those guys go away, who am I going to get to bother?
What are you, stupid?
Right.
I'm going to tell you what'll keep you on the air so I can plug my gigs.
Right.
Ooh. Ooh.
I love the Stinky Dice.
Ooh, she's a whore. Ooh. Ooh. Britney's a whore. Ooh.
and Dice did say if we need him, we can call him today.
It's really no matter how bad it gets, it's never that bad.
But I know what you're thinking, like, another Dice call. But with everything that went down, it could be kind of funny.
But it would be the on-air Dice.
Possibly.
It's nice that you were able to say, Dice, shut up.
But he was.
I got to tell you what is going on, and he shut up.
I hear a lot of people, oh, my God, you guys shout really loud. I hear them in their cars. No!
Yeah.
But he was telling me about his new TV show they're shopping around where he's like a time traveler and goes back to ancient Rome.
I go to ancient Rome, and I'm a promoter for the Colosseum games, right?
And then he was also telling me about...
Andrew Dice Clavius.
Yeah.
I'm called, and I can't even pack my own Colosseum. Ow! I got to go to Opus and Anthony.
All right, so maybe we'll have him on today.
Oh, please.
I got to say it. I told Anthony that Dice called, and Anthony goes, you didn't give him my new home number, did you?
Yeah, I just moved. Why do you think I moved? I liked my place.
You didn't want to know what he said. You go, you didn't give him my new home number, did you?
Didn't give Dice my phone number, did you?
All right, Anthony, we got the other half of the retarded Laverne and Shirley on the line.
We got to have the music when they call.
We're trying to set up a double date.
Yeah.
With these two. Marion's on the line now. We talked to Lady Di earlier. Marion, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Hi, Marion.
Welcome back.
Very excited to talk to you.
Marion?
Yeah?
I've been informed by some faithful listeners that Lady Di thinks that she has a shot at Anthony.
No.
And being a good friend of hers, what do you have to say about that?
Let me tell you, the whole 2 weeks that you guys were on vacation, she listened to your show every single day. I listened to it till we heard our show. Thanks for replaying our show.
Isn't it funny?
It was great.
See,
hey, look, about you guys almost getting fired, you guys better not. Me and Diane will be at the studio with picket signs wishing you guys come back.
That old gag. You know what?
That'll work.
We wish you guys luck. I mean, you guys have a lot of faithful listeners.
And I...
And if they do, hopefully they don't.
All right, hold on, because Aunt and I were discussing this at lunch today.
Yeah.
This exact thing happened to us in Boston.
Right.
We had the hugest show up in Boston.
Yeah, very nice.
Faithful listeners. I do have to say, I think the listeners down here are more faithful.
Yeah.
But when we got fired, there was an uproar for at least 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But just like we said earlier, business as usual. They hosed down the blood and the carnage, and they're still doing radio at that station. People said they would boycott and never listen again, and
yeah, hose down the blood and get Space Mountain rolling again.
That's right.
That's it. They can't leave it offline that long. It's a big attraction.
They found the next Opie and Anthony up there.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say they're not us.
No, they look like they ate Opie and Anthony. That's about it.
And it's business as usual up there.
Yes.
We would love to think, that we're so pompous that if we got fired, there would be an uproar, but the fact is, no.
One day, though, like MacArthur, we will return to Boston.
We're hoping. So, Marion.
Yeah?
All right.
Marion, hello.
How you guys doing?
Hi there.
How was your holidays?
Marion, you do realize we've already talked to you, right?
What?
All right. Just continue the conversation. You don't have to start it over.
Oh, no, listen. Are you guys going to be in the studio in 2 weeks? On the 15th of January.
Yeah, we already went over this with Lady Di, the lovely Lady Di.
Yeah, I know. I heard the show. But
out of the two of you, I think you're really hot, Marion.
We're going to stop up and see you guys.
Marion?
Yeah.
Out of the two of you, when you first came in, I really wasn't thinking much about it or something. But now that we've known the two of you for a while and we've seen you at a couple of events and here in the station, I'm kind of digging you.
Well, we like you guys too.
No, I mean,
but I'm kind
of digging you, Marion.
Let me tell you, I don't double date. I'm married.
Well, we could take care of that.
I mean, it would have.
I was married too, Marion.
Yeah, it would have to be Anthony, Lady Di, me, my husband, and you, Opie.
Oh,
no, Marion.
Yeah.
On the rotisserie.
Marion, let's remember one thing.
Yeah.
Eating ain't cheating.
Right. Marion, Can I just ask? Can we maybe all just get our F on?
No.
You wouldn't want to grab my C?
No.
No?
You sure?
Nope.
I kind of like that, You kind of rest that beer on your head kind of a girl.
Nah. But are you guys, I'm really serious, you guys Ranger fans or Islander fans?
Anthony could care less, and I'm an Islander fan.
Oh, because me and Diane, we do got something for you.
My team was outscored by a goalie the other night.
I mean, I'm a Ranger fan.
Yeah.
Me and my husband.
I was waiting for that. I was so waiting for that, Opie.
What? I didn't do anything, eh?
No, I saw something fall on the phone button.
That's right.
Was the problem.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Yeah, I was just... I live in D.C. usually, and I was wondering, you ever in my wildest dreams going to be syndicated there?
Syndicated.
Syndicated where?
D.C. I go to university there, to school, to town, Southview. It sounds like Boston, but a lot different.
Yeah.
Let me think.
So I can continue listening underground, I guess.
No joke.
Yeah.
Underground syndication from that here on in?
There you go. It's close. It's closer to termination now.
Oh, God.
You know how we talk about the syndication clock? Well, the syndication clock has been destroyed.
Destroyed?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I can count on you.
All right, Mike.
New York.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what's funny about that, and it has to be said? Because I guess everyone knows by now that you and I got in a heap of trouble in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was told to us more than once in the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys realize we were about to syndicate you?
Yeah. We heard that.
That's when you went off yesterday in Jeremy's office.
Yeah.
What'd you say about dangling that carrot in front of our faces?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you guys came very close to being fired yesterday, and all those things that are in the works now have been put back. The syndication, and I just started laughing. And I said, "Oh, that effing carrot has been dangled in front of our effing face since we got here. I don't want to hear it." F. I can't talk without saying F.
Remember the days when we first got here, they said within 6 months we're going to syndicate you back to Boston for your old listeners.
Yeah.
That's,
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
What a mess. I'm kind of bummed that double date isn't going to pan out.
Yeah.
Because of being married.
Yeah.
She wants her husband along?
Yeah, that sucks.
How are we supposed to put her on the rotisserie if her husband's there?
and it has to be a double day with those two.
Oh, yeah.
People are suggesting we throw Stalker Patty in.
No. It's the retarded Laverne and Shirley.
On a double day with you and I.
Husband's being a C blocker. You know what that is?
Oh, let the record state, by the way, after being gone for 18 days.
Yeah. 18 days?
Something like that, 18, 19 days. Yeah. Oof. And the first person I saw after parking my car, getting ready to come on upstairs, was Stalker Patty.
Did she ask if you got her letter?
But she says she doesn't stalk us.
Opie, unfortunately, you had stormed out of the building yesterday before you could read Stalker Patty's letter. She got delivered after you had left.
Where is the letter?
I read it.
Where is the letter?
Oh, it's in a very cherished place. Actually, it's in the garbage. Of course.
What did the letter? Gone. What did the letter?
I'll summarize. It was an apology. Yada doodle. For what she kind of did, getting all angry at you smashing her Christmas present. And then remember what happened before vacation? She was very upset.
Yeah.
Opie, and you had told her something in the way like, I don't know, get a life kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of relax from this show. You don't have to get us cards for everything.
Right.
Well, it was an apology. And it was something that said that she would probably have won an Emmy Award, an Academy Award, she said, for all of our performances that day. But then she said, but my tears were real. So she was kind of hinting that she was in on an act or something. Yet she was really crying. And then it was some more psychobabble and something about death to Opie or something. I don't know.
All right. Psycho Mark.
Oh, it's happening. Happy New Year.
The first Psycho Mark call of 2001.
Wow. Marty drunk.
How you doing? Are you hammered yet?
I'm on the way. I'm on the road.
Hey, I hear Fox and Friends are they're using the inappropriate bell.
Well, Steve Dinky picked it up, and he kind of didn't steal it, but used it as a sort of a homage.
Oh, a homage.
And I told him afterwards, I'm like, you better credit O&A. They're going to pick up on it right away. So
the inappropriate bell.
So what's going on, Marky?
But anyhow, I wanted to apologize to you, first of all, for leaving that nasty message for the New Year. I didn't think you'd be such a cranky son of a bitch.
What do you mean cranky? I haven't even talked to you since you left the message. So.
No, Ben told me you were mad at me.
Well, I should be. I didn't know if we were coming back ever, and you're like leaving a message on my machine laughing, saying, I hope I get fired.
It was just a joke. And by the way, Rick, how does it feel, sucker?
Oh, my God.
Hey, I hear they're hiring at Fox. They're looking for some guy to lick the toilet vents.
Really? I heard they're looking for somebody for the morning show because somebody else got booted to the afternoon slot.
Oh, I'm working for Bill O'Reilly now.
Ooh.
You hung up on him, too. Jeez, Opie. Things just falling all over those phone buttons.
All right, Anthony, let's take a break.
Yeah.
I mean, we have been going in and out about the situation around here, obviously.
Yeah.
But we want to, talk about other things that happened after since we were last here, right?
Yeah. You guys, man.
Psycho Mark.
You such a...
Why would you do that to yourself?
You're such a click.
7th call. There he is again.
Why would you do that?
Where's the
I was going to try to get me. All right.
I'll get you later.
What?
I don't know. Anthony, we got to talk about Adam Ferrara on Comedy Central.
Yeah, on Comedy Central.
Had a great special.
And he had a wow on camera there.
Big time.
I know, for the whole length of his show.
And also, we got the audio of our CNN piece that I saw while I was skiing in the middle of Vermont. I couldn't believe that I was watching a story on the Voyeur bus so far away from New York.
Yeah, remember when the Voyeur bus thing went down, the CNN crew was on there. Well, they finally put a piece together. Geez, did it take them long enough?
Yeah.
What the hell happened there?
And we got the story. We'll do it next. Stay there.
Opie and Anthony love to mix it up on the phones with their fans. Here, Opie gets a chance to talk to a really big fan on the Ron and Fez show.
I really look up to you a lot because I want to do radio too. And you've dedicated your whole life to just be a radio DJ. I just love you. I don't know.
Amy?
Yeah.
Do you think I care about your life?
Uh-oh. This call isn't going well. Let's see if Opie can save it when the fan calls back.
Do you feel fondness for Opie?
I like him a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
Amy, is it a situation where you can't wait for the Opie and Anthony show to come on in New York?
Yeah.
Do you listen all the time?
Yeah.
So after school, you run home and you make sure you catch our show every day?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
That's nice.
You don't miss many breaks, right?
No.
You might want to get a life, but
Oh, that Opie. He's a character.
Congratulations, Ope. You've got to be the meanest man alive.
The Opie and Anthony Show, right here on 102.7 WNEW.